Listen, dog. Listen, dog. Listen, dog. I'm not trying to jump out the window. I swear to you, because I know it's the Bulls. I know it's the Hornets, and I understand we kind of got an easier schedule coming up. We got the Kings coming up. We got the Mavs on Sunday. I don't really look at that as like a big test or whatever the case may be. But the league is in trouble. The league is in trouble. You hear me? And like I said, once the offense really start clicking and clicking and clicking, it's ooh. Like I said, I know I'm premature. I'm a little premature to the party. I will admit that. But it was just crazy watching that game last night because D Book dropped 35, right? And he dropped the ball 24 times. And it's just like Kevin Durant went 7 to 10 with 20 points. Like we still haven't seen a a 30 point, you know what I'm saying, or a super aggressive Kevin Durant game yet. So, but hold on, man. Welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy in the building, and man, dog, like I'm saying, man, like I am saying, like, ooh, I can't wait till we see an aggressive Kevin Durant game. And we kind of seen Chris Paul kind of poke his little head out there at the end of the game. He kind of closed the game in that fourth quarter because I think he had 2 points the whole night, and then he just kind of just took off in the fourth quarter and kind of sealed the deal for us, or whatever the case may be. And we know that that's what Chris Paul do. What I'm not, what I do think, what I am expecting more from Chris Paul, I am expecting more. I know it's a lot already. I am expecting more than 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, 10 assists, but 10 assists is the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want Chris Paul to be from 12 to 15 on a nightly basis. You know what I'm saying? He should be leading the league in assists. Not saying that he could do it now, but I'm saying, like, just going forward, like, I need 12 to 15. But I appreciate him looking at the rim in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Letting us know he still got it. He can still close the game. And man, like I'm saying, the league is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? The league is in trouble. And I appreciate it. Seemed like there was a conversation behind the scenes or in the locker room that this is still Devin Booker's team. Because I feel like Devin Booker is still being mad aggressive, still shooting 24, or like his shot attempts really hasn't really changed since Kevin Durant came. So I'm pretty sure that's like a strategical thing or like a conversation that they had. Like, look, it's still your team. I'm just here to compliment and do what I can to try to fit in. And KD is fitting in. He's fitting in all right. Like I said, 20 points off of 7 to 10. You can't ask for much. And then, like I'm saying, it just opened it up so much because it's just like to the Bulls, and shout out to the Bulls. I know that they struggling through the season, but it's just like I feel like they just can't get a consistent like just thing even from anybody. Like they can't get consistent defense, they can't get consistent offense, they can't get consistent coaching. So it's just crazy. And so I feel like with the Bulls, like it was just a struggle because they just didn't know what to do. They tried to throw different looks at him. You don't like, you know what I'm saying? You kept trying to double Kevin Durant, then it would leave Devin Booker wide open. And uh, then the extra swing pass to Josh Okogie killed y'all in that first quarter. So it's just like you kind of got to pick your poison. Granted, you don't think that Josh Okogie is going to come out and give you 25 and 5 of 7 in that first quarter or that first half. So it's kind of like, damn, like you live with that and then you kind of got killed by it. But I feel like you kind of like if I'm another team watching this, it's like everybody else on the floor. I'd rather Josh Okogie get 25 than, you know what I'm saying, anybody else start to heat up and eat. But like I'm saying, and like I was telling Josh Okogie in that last video, because the first game or whatever, the last few games, whatever, you got to show these guys that you belong, man. And I believe in Josh Okogie. So it's just like I think that he's shown us enough consistently, you know what I'm saying, on the defensive and the offensive end. Like, look, you belong to be out there with that starting unit, dog. So yeah. And so moving forward, I do think that Devin Booker is gonna have to turn into a two-way. You know what I'm saying? I think he is gonna have to that efficiency. I'm appreciating the shots. Like I appreciate that Devin Booker shooting 25, whatever a night. But I just need you to be more efficient. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in the playoffs moving forward, we just need efficiency book. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna need. But because only reason I say we're gonna need efficiency book is because in the playoffs, you're gonna have to turn into a two-way guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like tonight was a good matchup for us because I felt like the Bulls is like a Walmart version of the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? With Kawhi and PG. And I feel like what DeMar DeRozan finished with 31 and Zach LaVine finished with 27, but I'll take that 8 of 21. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Josh Okogie's assignment with Zach LaVine. And like I said, Booker, you're going to have to be a little bit better on that defensive end. But I'm not too mad at it. I feel like team defense as a whole and just like the intensity was there. We had a lapse in that, what was it, that second quarter. I feel like stuff just, the offense just got stagnant. We just got too comfortable, too complacent. And I feel like that's the area for somebody to kind of step up in and be like, all right, just be aggressive in. Or like that's probably like where Kevin Durant can kind of be aggressive in that into that. Well, he wasn't really playing, but I'm saying I feel like him probably watching the film, like that's an area that he could probably take over. That's his time, or whatever the case may be, to close the quarters out. DeAndre Ayton was in foul trouble. I'm not too mad at it. He finished with 7 points, 3 rebounds. Jock Landale, you know what I'm saying, decided to show up tonight. I feel like he showed good defense. And like I said, it's just the pick and roll between Kevin Durant and Jock Landale is just like it's borderline unfair, dog, because it's just like Jock is so like he was so like it was so crazy because he was so open and he could swing it. He could do so many different things with it. It just opened up the door, and it was just like dog. And then they kept doing that, and they kept getting killed all night because they kept trying to double Durant. And like I said, I would be upset watching the film. It's like y'all double Durant all night just for him to shoot 10 shots. Like damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Darius Beasley got some run tonight for the first time. I kind of want to see a little bit of more of him just before I give like my final verdict. I didn't like what I seen. I'm gonna just keep it absolute being. I didn't like what I seen just because I felt like maybe it was just the nerves or whatever the case may be. But it's like he checked in, and I feel like DeMar DeRozan just went to town on him. As soon as he checked in, he just went to town, scored like I want to say 6 or 8 straight on just Darius Beasley. So um, I need a little bit more just to see like what he can do because I feel like for him to get in or get a rotation spot with this team, he gonna have to play some solid, super ultra solid defense. And tonight wasn't it, but I'm not gonna judge him just based off of his performance tonight, just because, like I said, he hadn't played in like 3, 4 games or whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt tonight. But like I said, overall it was a good dub. We came out, we whooped their ass. Like it seems like Devin Booker, whenever he see the Bulls, like he just go crazy, or just the Bulls just don't have an answer for us for whatever certain reason. Just like we can't beat the Hawks in February, it seemed like the Bulls just can never really beat us, no matter if at home or away, whatever the case may be. So yeah, like I said, it's a good dub. I'm really looking forward to the game. I really got circled on my calendar is that Milwaukee game because I feel like that Milwaukee game, if Giannis played, that's going to be the real test, and we need the accelerated experience. You know what I'm saying? Like we blew a 13-point lead tonight, and I loved it because I was just like, all right, we need this adversity. We need as much adversity as we can get in a short amount of time. So, like I said, I'm looking forward for that game in Milwaukee. Hopefully, we can get some adversity in this next game coming up on Sunday. And like I said, man, until next time, peace.